Nationally, the concept of CERT, or the Community Emergency Response Team, developed over time as the need for trained volunteers has grown. The evolution of natural and man-made disasters over the past quarter century has shown that many communities have to develop local means to deal with large-scale disasters. A large-scale disaster is any situation that develops faster than local first responder resources can manage. In the first hours of a disaster, one of the biggest needs are trained, trusted personnel. The national goal of CERT is to produce citizen volunteers with enough training to augment first responders. After 9/11, Homeland Security began pushing states to develop emergency management capability, including CERT teams. Nationally, the program is managed under FEMA's Citizen Corps section. In New Hampshire, CERT is managed through Volunteer NH. It is important to note that CERT teams cannot self-deploy. Only the governor, through the state EOC, the local emergency management director, or the incident commander on the scene can activate a CERT team. Since 2006, the Lakes Region Partnership for Public Health has been coordinating public health emergency planning and response activities. Currently, they support the following communities: Alton, Barnstead, Belmont, Center Harbor, Danbury, Franklin, Guilford, Gilmanton, Hill, Laconia, Meredith, Moultonborough, Tilton, Northfield, and Samrenton. In 2007, Chief Ken Erickson of Laconia Fire Department and Laconia's Emergency Management Director first identified the need for a regional CERT organization. The first CERT training class commenced on March 24, 2007, under the guidance of newly hired coordinator Samantha Brann. Within a month of its first training, the CERT team was activated by the Laconia Police Department in response to the nor'easter of spring 2007. Overwhelmed with flooded intersections, downed power lines, and traffic loads from the industrial park and LRGH, 8 of the newly trained CERT members were dispatched to manage traffic and replace officers critically needed elsewhere. During the first year, some of the trained members collaborated with Samantha to develop a leadership team model to provide governance and training support. The organization is formally called the Lakes Region Community Emergency Response Team, or LRCERT. It is currently coordinated by Kathleen Merriam, 3 deputies, and an 8-member leadership team, supported by Susan Lavrak. Today, over 150 people have taken the 8-week training course, and many of those have qualified to join the team. Currently, there are 35 active team members. Qualification for LRCERT team membership include the 8-week basic training, certification in first aid, CPR, NIMS, ICS, and formal background checks. In addition, personal references and an interview with a committee consisting of first responders and team leaders is required. LRCERT also requires regular attendance at monthly trainings as well as a commitment to respond as able to emergency call-ups. Through partnerships and training with various agencies, LRCERT has developed several specialties, including traffic control, firefighter rehab, sheltering, search and rescue support, hazmat decontamination support, and PODS or inoculation center support. Laconia Police donated a used step van for an emergency support vehicle. LRCERT volunteers converted it and stocked it with supplies purchased through grants, donation, and money it has raised. LRCERT has its own radio communication capability. We have a computer-operated call tree notification system and direct liaison with Lakes Region Mutual Fire Aid and the Belknap County Sheriff's Dispatch. Since 2007, LRCERT has opened and run regional shelters, operated inoculation clinics, helped police with emergency traffic control, and firefighters with rehab services, often simultaneously. We operate 24/7, 365 days a year using an ICS-compatible structure. ICS stands for the Incident Command System, the universal command structure that can grow or shrink with the incident requirements. CERT's mission is threefold: to provide qualified, trained volunteers to assist first responders cope with disasters and public health emergencies, to conduct public emergency preparedness awareness programs, and to support each team member in these endeavors. Over the years, LRCERT has supported its mission at hundreds of emergencies, planned events, and trainings, such as traffic control services during the nor'easter of 2007 and the summer flooding in 2008 when flash floods wiped out several roads, including in the Weirs. At the governor's request, we provided a variety of support services after the tornado of 2008, including neighborhood traffic control and welfare checks. During the December 2008 ice storm, we opened and ran public shelters for 48 hours in Guilford and Belmont. We have supported Guilford EMS services at the Timberman Triathlons and during their annual ice rescue training. More recently, we opened shelters in Laconia during Hurricane Irene and the recent Thanksgiving heavy snow event. In 2009, LRCERT was presented with the Governor's Spirit of New Hampshire Award for their work during the tornado cleanup. Each year we support public health clinics to inoculate hundreds of school-aged children and adults from the flu. We have regularly participated in regional emergency planning and drills, including an active shooter drill at Laconia Middle School and a regional pod exercise at Winnisquam Regional Middle School. We have provided traffic control and rehab during the sub-zero 4-alarm fire at Davis Place in Laconia, and on Labor Day 2011 at Paugus Bay Marina, and a 5-alarm brush fire off Weirs Boulevard in 2013, and a wires down road closure in the same area during the July 4th storms in 2014. On a hot summer day in 2012, we provided rehab and traffic control next to Skate Escape for the hazardous waste fire on busy Court Street. A year later, we were up at 2 a.m. at the 4-alarm fire at Skate Escape itself. We have also participated in a variety of public awareness venues, such as National Night Out at Laconia Police, Laconia Multicultural Festival Day, and many others. In turn, local emergency services have supported LRCERT through training, equipment grants, and participating in the CERT classes and monthly trainings. LRCERT has a strong training ethic, which includes monthly trainings ranging from public services downed wires safe practices to DBART psychological team support training. Other trainings have included fit testing N95 masks, biannual recertification for first aid, CPR, AED, traffic control training by Laconia Police, search and rescue training by Guilford Fire Rescue, Red Cross shelter manager training, LR dispatch awareness training, and many others. Our goal is that Lakes Region Community Emergency Response Team will continue its mission of supporting first responders, supporting the Lakes Region Partnership for Public Health in their public health education and services mission, and training ourselves and the public to be more resilient in coping with disasters and other emergencies.